Hoosiers. A coach with a checkered past and a local drunk train a small-town high school basketball team to become a top contender for the championship. A sports drama. Breaking the Girls. Sarah, a college student who was slandered by a classmate, finds herself framed for murder by Alex, who initially proposed the perfect untraceable crime. A crime thriller. Oriented. The lives of three gay Palestinian friends exploring their national and sexual identity. A documentary. Mary's Land. A mystery documentary about religion. Chato, the King of Brazil. The film tells the facts of the life of mogul of communications Assis Chateaubriand, one of those responsible for bringing TV to Brazil. A biography. The Lifeguard. A former valedictorian quits her job in New York and returns to the place she last felt happy, her childhood home in Connecticut. She gets work as a lifeguard and starts a dangerous relationship with a troubled teenager. A drama romance. Man vs. Snake. The long and twisted tale of Nibbler. A documentary about the mobile game Snake and its original game Nibbler. The Barkley Marathons. The race that eats its young. In its first 25 years, only 10 people have finished the Barkley Marathons. Based on a historic prison escape, this cult-like race tempts people from around the world to test their limits. A documentary. X-rated. The greatest adult movies of all time. A look at a plethora of pornographic films ranging from the 70s to 2010 and a commentary about their lasting impacts on the adult industry and the world. A documentary. The Second Woman. When a woman suspects that her sister may be after her boyfriend, things become extremely complicated. A drama, romance, thriller. Ghoulies. A young man and his girlfriend move into an old mansion home where he becomes possessed by a desire to control ancient demons. A comedy, horror, fantasy. American Dragons. An American cop teams together with a Korean cop to solve an international murder. An action crime film. The Witness. Kitty Genovese was stabbed to death while 38 witnesses did nothing. 50 years later, her brother uncovers a lie that transforms his life, condemns a city, and defined an era. A documentary. Death Wish 2. Architect Paul Kersey once again becomes a vigilante when he tries to find the 5 street punks who murdered his daughter. An action crime drama. The Divide tells the story of 7 individuals striving for a better life in modern day US and the UK. A documentary. Spellbinder. A young lawyer, after falling in love with a beautiful young woman, finds that she has an extremely mysterious past. A drama, horror, romance. Red River. A cattle driver must deal with a mutiny due to his tyrannical behaviour. An action, adventure, romance. Killing Streets. A young Marine is kidnapped by terrorists. His twin brother attempts to save him. An action film. Australian Skies. Don Mears joined UFO expert Damon Knott on a road trip across Australia to investigate reported UFOs. A documentary. California Scheming. A teen seductress pulls 3 other privileged Malibu kids into her devious scheme, and unforeseen consequences force the group to face their own fears and mortality. A thriller. Stargate. An interstellar teleportation device found in Egypt leads to a planet with humans resembling ancient Egyptians who worship the god Ra. An action-adventure science fiction. Bound. The daughter of a wealthy real estate broker falls in love with a younger man who begins her sexual awakening. A drama thriller. Abducted. A man tries to save his kidnapped daughter and tears a path of bloody vengeance through the streets of LA. An action thriller. AWOL 72. An AWOL Marine in possession of secret government information is a wanted man pursued by the Russian Special Ops, the LAPD, and a dangerous assassin. A thriller. Pleasure or Pain. A wealthy real estate developer takes a young woman from an everyday mundane life and shows her a world of decadence and debauchery. A drama thriller. Casting couch. Desperate to meet new girls, 6 down on their luck guys come up with the ultimate plan to hook up. Cast a fake movie. A comedy. Dirty Weekend. 2 reckless romantics on a doomed weekend in Normandy find themselves sharing the idyllic love nest with a disturbed fugitive. A comedy. Felony. An accident involving a young child sets off a chain of events that bring an Australian police officer's world crashing down. A thriller. Everyone's Going to Die. Melanie's life in a seaside town is going nowhere until she meets Ray, back in town with a shady job to do. A drama. Safe Light. A teenage boy and girl discover a renewed sense of possibility as they go on a road trip to photograph lighthouses along the California coast. A drama. The Curse of Downers Grove. At a high school gripped by an apparent curse that claims the life of a senior every year, the story follows Chrissy, who is sceptical, and Tracy, who believes that she may be the next victim. A drama horror mystery. Taking Stock, a Bonnie and Clyde inspired contemporary comedy drama. Rob the Mob. A Queens couple who specialise in robbing mafia social clubs stumble upon a score bigger than they could ever imagine. A crime drama. The Trials of Kate McCall. In order to be reinstated at the bar and recover custody of her daughter, a hotshot lawyer, now in recovery and on probation, must take on the appeal of a woman wrongfully convicted of a murder. A drama. Sex After Kids. A variety of couples from all walks of life strive to maintain active sex lives despite a notable distraction of having kids. A comedy. Violet and Daisy. Two teenage assassins accept what they think will be a quick and easy job until an unexpected target throws them off their plan. An action comedy crime movie. Bombshell. In 1985, when a vessel protesting nuclear testing is sunk in New Zealand, local police fight to prove it was a terrorist plot by their French allies. A drama. All-American Bikini Car Wash. An enterprising college student agrees to run his professor's Las Vegas car wash to avoid flunking out of school. A comedy. Eva Doesn't Sleep. The embalmed corpse of Eva Peron is taken to various cities throughout Europe before returning home to Argentina, where it is ultimately abducted. A drama. Dartmoor Culling. A story of female friendship tested by deceit, betrayal, and a terrifying past. A drama, mystery, thriller. 13th. An in-depth look at prison system in the United States and how it reveals the nation's history of racial inequality. A documentary. Russell Peters' Almost Famous. Russell's new stand-up comedy show. The Siege of Jadoville. Irish Commandant Pat Quinlan leads a standoff with troops against French and mercenaries in the Congo during the early 60s. A drama thriller. Be Somebody. Pop superstar Jordan has a big dream. He just wants to live like a regular teenager. When he's chased down by some excited female fans, he finds the perfect hideout and a reluctant new friend. A comedy. Sin and Tunchi, Curse of the Alps. Three lonely herdsmen starved of female companionship create the girl of their dreams from a broom, some straw, and a few rags. The creation lives and breathes to cook and clean and look after all three. A horror mystery. Justin Timberlake and the Tennessee Kids. The final performance of Justin Timberlake's tour from 2015 filmed at the MGM Grand. A music documentary. No men beyond this point. In a world where women have become asexual and are no longer giving birth to males, a quiet, unassuming housekeeper named Andrew finds himself at the centre of a battle to keep men from going extinct. A comedy, drama, science fiction movie. Queen Mimi. Forced onto the streets in her 50s, Marie found home at a laundromat, taking shelter there for 20 years. A documentary. Mascots. A look into the world of competitive mascots. A comedy movie. Angus Thongs and Perfect Snogging. The story centres on a 14-year-old girl who keeps a diary about the ups and downs of being a teenager. A comedy, drama, romance. Being George Clooney. A documentary that delves into the creative and often humorous world of audio dubbing a Hollywood motion picture for the international market. Chapo. The escape of the notorious El Chapo. A thriller. Laggies. In the throes of a quarter-life crisis, Megan panics when her boyfriend proposes and takes the opportunity to escape for a week. A comedy romance. U-turn. Mysterious events occur on a double road flyover in Bangalore. A crime horror mystery. Against all odds. A gangster hires an ex-football player to find his girlfriend. When he finds her, they fall in love and the twists start to appear. An action-adventure crime movie. Bicentennial Man. An android endeavours to become human as he gradually acquires emotions. A comedy, drama, science fiction movie. Bingo. A runaway circus dog befriends a young boy who has trouble fitting in with his friends. An adventure, comedy, family film. Little Black Book. A woman snoops through her boyfriend's Palm Pilot and reveals his former girlfriends, which causes her to question why they're still listed in his Little Black Book. A comedy, romance, drama. The Intruders. After a traumatic loss of her mother, a teenage girl tries to uncover the dark secrets behind her new home, in spite of her father's disbelief. A thriller. The Love Guru. An American raised outside of his country by gurus returns to the States in order to break into the self-help business. A comedy. The Sweetest Thing. A girl finds she is forced to educate herself on the etiquette of wooing the opposite sex when she finally meets Mr. Right. A comedy romance. Rugrats in Paris. The Rugrats travel to Paris, where Chucky hopes to find a new mother and keep his father from marrying an evil businesswoman. An animated comedy. Without a paddle, nature's calling. Two friends take a wild and wacky adventure. A comedy. Hotel for dogs. Two kids secretly take in stray dogs at a vacant hotel. A comedy family film. The Temp. A company takeover has its employees scrambling to make a case for continued employment. An executive's administrative assistant takes paternity leave and he gets a temp who is almost too good to be true. A drama thriller. Van Wilder, freshman year. Van Wilder starts his freshman year at Coolidge College and embarks on an adventure to land the campus hottie. A comedy romance. Filth. A corrupt junkie cop with a borderline personality disorder attempts to manipulate his way through a promotion in order to win back his wife and daughter while also fighting his own borderline-fueled inner demons. A comedy crime drama. Into the Inferno. Another Werner Herzog documentary surrounded about his fascination with nature. Pup Star. A Yorkshire Terrier competing in a televised singing competition is separated from her owner by an opportunistic dog pound worker. A comedy, family, musical. So thanks for watching that video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you notice on screen, there is 2 more videos that you can click and watch it. There is also a large subscribe button at the bottom of the screen if you would like to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time on Man vs. Film.